Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to give a room in your house a new look on a budget. As you can tell behind me, there are not very many decorations. So with this room, I went with a very minimalistic approach, which personally is my style because I like clean lines and I don't like clutter. And I think that when you're trying to give a room a new look on a budget, depending on what you have around your house, this is the best approach. So first thing that I did in this room was I went ahead and painted. I know that purchasing paint for a lot of people can be really expensive and that might not be within your budget, so I am going to touch on that in a minute. I did paint this room because we had a can of paint left over from when we had our kitchen painted a year ago, and so I wanted to go ahead and use that since it had already been paid for, and it was actually paid for by the seller when we bought the house. So I painted this room. This is actually Accessible Beige. That's the color behind me. It was Sherwin-Williams paint, and this is a pretty big room, and I was able to do 2 coats with 1 gallon. Of course, I do have slanted ceilings in here, so I did not paint the slants, which I actually like doing that, even though I know a lot of people recommend not to. But for the purposes of this room, I didn't do that just so I would have enough paint to cover the room without having to purchase a new gallon. Now, I did have to hand paint a lot of this room, as you'll see in some of the clips, because I was scraping the gallon because I did not want to have to go and spend money. I just finished painting and I just had to show you that I was scraping the bottom of this pan to get all the paint out that I could, but I got the job done, so that's the good news, and I'm so happy I did not have to go to the store, buy another gallon of paint to only use half of it and waste all that money. There's still like a little bit left, but luckily I got it done. I had to hand paint a lot, or a big section of the wall to be able to scrape all this out because I couldn't pour any more out to roll. So that was a little tedious, but I got it done and I saved money. If you do already have paint laying around your house and it is a color that you like and it's not too old, I would definitely recommend cracking that open, seeing if it's something you can still use. I did that in my bathroom video that I have shared with you guys before, and we also had a big tub of gray paint from when they painted our living room left over, and I did my husband's man cave with that and our hallway. So right there, I've done our whole upstairs with paint that was already purchased that we did not pay for, saving lots of money. This paint that I used, I tried to look up the price. I could not find the exact price, but it was anywhere between $50 and $70 on Sherwin-Williams website. And if you do have a larger room, or if you are painting over a darker color, I know that can be really expensive if you're starting from scratch. I also know that if you don't have tape or rollers or paintbrushes, all those things can really start to add up and break your budget. And here on my channel, I don't want people to feel like they need to go and paint or do those sorts of things to step outside of their budget. I want to show you all the different possibilities using things you already have around the house. So even if a room is a color that you don't like, let's just say it's dark purple or dark red, or just a color that is not your style at all, but you do not have the money in your budget to paint, I would really encourage looking around your house. You have some flowers, just anything that's kind of light colors that could lighten up the room or just make it a happy, homey space for you. There are other alternatives to painting, but I already had the paint, so I painted. I just went around my house and used things that we already had. I am lucky enough to have a mother-in-law. She did leave us a lot of things, and she is the yard sale queen, so that's really awesome. And I think total, I only spent $30 redoing this room because I did have to buy some new rollers, I did have to buy some paint, and I did buy 1 decoration that I'll show you guys in a little bit. So without further ado, I'm going to walk you around the room, show you what I did, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Sorry this isn't the best before video. It was kind of a last minute decision to film this as a video, but I just thought since the bathroom makeover video did so well, I just wanted to share how you can give a bedroom or any other room a makeover on a budget. I'm going to go ahead and spray paint these outlet covers from the bedroom because they're just not really my style, and instead of going to buy new ones, I want to try to spray paint them first with this spray paint that I have. I just already have this around the house, so this is just a way that I can save money. But this is just my spray paint setup that I use. I just get a cardboard box, I just lay it all out, and it prevents the paint from going all over the yard. It's just a lot easier, less
of a mess and an easier cleanup. Okay, so I think they look really cool. I like the outlet covers, but I'm not sure about the covers for the light switch. I think these look pretty cool, just something different, and then I can save some money.
All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and walk into the room from the hallway. This is what you see. Sorry for the glare at the top of the camera. It's raining today and the lighting is just terrible. But I'm just gonna show you guys this corner over here. This is my husband's contribution. I kind of like it over there. And then here's the bedding. I just kept it really simple and I used things that I already had. So actually my friend gave me this comforter, so that was free and I love that. I did the bed skirt down at the bottom. This is just an old duvet cover that I'm no longer using. So they're just some old pillows that my husband had, an extra pair of sheets we had, and this is his whole old bedroom set. So it's really simple, really nice, and I love it. This is a sign that I purchased for 60% off at Macy's, and I'm not sure if it's going to go in here. Originally, I had intended for it to go above the bed, but now I just don't know if there's enough room. But, you know, if I don't use it in here, I'll use it somewhere else. Over here is the lamp that I recently posted a video about on how I just gave that a little facelift. And I absolutely love how that turned out. That is something that my mother-in-law gave me, so it was absolutely free. Over here we have a window, and those curtains were free as well for my mother-in-law. This room doesn't get very good AC. We do have vents up here, but not a lot of air, and it gets hot in the summer. So we have an AC unit. This clock is one of my favorites. Now you might be asking why are we gonna have clock hands. I actually got this clock on sale on, well, I got it on Facebook Marketplace, $15, and right now it's still available at Target for $40. So they were selling it because they couldn't get the clock hands to work or the battery to work. So I'm trying to find some new clock hands that'll fit it. I haven't found the right size yet, so if you have any suggestions on how to size clock hands or where to find bigger clock hands, just leave that in the comment below. Even if I can't find any clock hands, I still think it looks really cool over there. And I saved a lot of money on it. Then over here, I love this space. It's really simple. So that's my husband's old dresser, of course. So my mother-in-law gave us that clock over here, so that was free. And then I got this little bike from Target, and some of the little plant, the greenery was also from Target on sale for $3. So I spent $10 on that little decoration. Next, we're gonna move over here to this adorable window seat. We have two of these, and one in each guest bedroom, and I'm obsessed. That's the other curtain that I got for free. That blanket was a gift, and I just love that little area. I already had that pillow. Lastly, I have this desk over here. This isn't my desk that I use every day. It's just kind of an extra piece of furniture, so I just moved it in here for now. I actually got this desk, I think, for $20, and I painted it and stained it myself. And then this is just a cute little trash can that my mother-in-law also gave me. So once again, another free item. But that is the room. And yeah, so just use what you already have around your house and you'll really be able to make an awesome space. Love beige. Don't mind the hanger. I don't have anything to stir the paint, so I just kind of broke that hanger. I don't know why I broke it. To just stir it around, and it's working. So you gotta use what you have. Another tip, I just always cover my paint pan in 2 grocery bags, Target bags, whatever, so that way I can keep reusing that pan and the paint doesn't get all dried and stuck up in there. About to start painting this wall. Quick tip, put your paintbrushes in a bag. I was painting last night, so I just went ahead and put this roller and my wet paintbrushes in a Ziploc bag, put it in the refrigerator, and then that paint's not going to dry up, so you don't have to keep washing your paintbrushes every day until you finish the project. So this is just such a great trick. And then you don't even have to touch it when you put it out of the bag, and same whenever you go to put it in. Mm-hmm.